That is why it's needed, there's need to make deliberate effort to invest both in infrastructure, in human capital development, as a matter of fact, like you have heard today, to ensure the sustainability of whatever investment that is being channeled towards the development of the sector. We'll talk about professionalism, behavioral change, and public education. I will explain. In most of the road that has been constructed recently, I give you an example, the Oshodi Apapa Expressway, especially on that Oshodi interchange. When it was constructed newly, there was barricade that was used to guide that particular way, that roadway. But today, if you go there, you don't see any of those metallic barricades. It's been removed either by vandals and the rest of them. And this actually is replicated in most parts of Nigeria. Okay, that's one big transport problem. The public need to know the use and the importance of such kind of guides around the way, such that it also provides safety to road users. We can only do that if we can concentrate in upgrading, upskilling, and also enhancing the knowledge of the public through stakeholder engagement like this, through training, as a matter of fact, if possible, free training, through vocational trainings as well, and the rest of them, and targets much of the public into this sector when it comes in terms of training. I mentioned it earlier on there. What we need in Nigeria as a government, as a private sector operator, is to make concerted efforts to jointly target to train and professionalize not less than 6,000 to 7,000 Nigerians annually. We have over 240 population in Nigeria. Over half of this population are youths, and more than half of the youths are unemployed. But the transport sector needs professionals. This is one niche area that we need to take advantage of and lift the young ones out of poverty. Whatever you do for the young ones in this direction at this stage will go a long way to sustain development in the country in years to come, and also enhance even the economy of the nation, because by their providing such an opportunity for employment for them, you're also enhancing per capital income that will stimulate the economy.
In the regulations, I'm talking multimodal. It has to be seamless. It has to have the people at the heart of whatever concept it is, and it has to be sustainable. And we did submit that it should not be only the government, because the government cannot do it alone. The government should create the environment for private capital, private participants to come in and drive it.
Drive that dictates and normally define the role of individuals, both the private sector, the state actor, and the non-state actor. Again, we also need to have a policy that will encourage investors, that will know areas to invest. If we can get that policy right, and that's the essence of this conversation, if we can get the policy right, then investors will begin to see that yes, this is a viable corridor that we can bring their investment. And I also mentioned that we have a number of investors that are willing to invest in infrastructure in Nigeria, but we need to see the political will of the government. I give, for instance, this event supposed to be attended by all the ministries and agencies in the transport sector in Nigeria, but none of them are here. None of them. And I think I need to also appeal to federal government. Probably it could be funding, because some of them are actually asking for funding for their logistics from us. If government want the private actors like us to continue creating atmosphere for this kind of conversation. We also need to encourage the agencies and the ministries of government to also participate. This is where they find investors. This is where people want to hear what are the basic needs and what is the government drive. I believe if government can look into this, we begin to have the right investors that are willing to invest in the infrastructure and the components of transport.